What is the reason you're removing me from this plane?
For the aircraft.
Do not fight. Do not fight.
Come on, man. I don't want to get hit.
Tasing. No.
Back up, guys. Back up. Back up.
Back up. And you'll see what happens. Johnson, watch out. No, Johnson, watch out. No, Johnson, go ahead. Go ahead, Johnson. Go ahead, Johnson. Get Come on. You're like a little baby. Okay, you think?
You got him?
You think? So I'm asking you now.
Right, take.
Have a seat, please.
Yo, dog. Yeah, come up over here.
Sorry.
Sit down. I just got to tell you, sit down. Sorry. Got it?
I need to.
Yeah. Touch a little bit of that.
I have to ask.
Go ahead. He's talking. I don't know what he's on, but yeah, he's on some strong.
No, I have to ask.
Maybe you could have taken that big dude.
Sorry for jumping.
No. Nah, you're good, man. That was.
Okay, so
What is the reason you're removing me from this plane?
For the aircraft.
Do not fight. Do not fight.
Come on, man. I don't want to get hit.
Tasing. No.
okay, so that's the end of the video, and there's another video. This was cut and spliced, clearly, but there is another video. Go check out Torian Rain Reloaded as well. I think he has done a video about this. Jalen Reloaded may have done a video about this as well. I could be wrong about Torian Rain Reloaded, but go to his channel anyway and subscribe if you have not done so yet. He has great content. I would expect he would do a video about this soon. I could be wrong, but check out his videos anyway. I just did a video about thugs in the air, which is what the title of this video is as well, Thugs in the Air, and I will give the 28-year-old thug's name as soon as I come down some, if we can find it. Yes, Jacob Garcia, a white Hispanic. So a white thug, has been shot repeatedly with a taser gun and arrested on board a plane after he allegedly groped another passenger, Miami police said. So it was a white man who was tased by, it seems like, two police officers, two Miami police officers, two black male Miami police officers. And I believe the other person behind the officer in gray or black, I think he was a passenger. I don't think he was an officer. Because the officer, I think, told him to go take his seat, go sit back down. According to American Airlines, there was a disagreement between Jacob Garcia, 28, and others on flight 2446 as the aircraft was waiting to depart Miami International Airport for Chicago. The dispute started after Mr. Garcia allegedly touched a woman without her permission, according to an arrest report. And I believe it was a black woman that he assaulted. So the thug was moved to another seat but started to shout abuse at the female passenger and her partner, the report said. Flight attendants asked Mr. Garcia to get off the plane, but he refused, the file claimed. Footage of the incident showed three officers. Okay, so it was a third officer. Perhaps the other person who was not wearing a uniform was an air marshal or something like that. They surrounded the 28-year-old thug, who is reportedly from Chicago. So there goes that whole black-on-black crime in Chicago. You have a white person who is from Chicago, who's a thug. Interesting. He asked, what is the reason why you're removing me from this plane? And someone says, well, you just assaulted a lady for one. And then he says, no, you guys are just trying to get on social media. And the other guy says, you're racist for two. The struggle continues with one officer urging Mr. Garcia not to fight. And they said that several times, don't fight, don't fight. When the man asks again why is he being removed from the flight, an officer takes out a taser and fires it at him. In between shocks, this is what got me, in between being shocked with a taser through his shirt or his jacket, he still asks why is he being removed from the aircraft. He tells the officer, you know, you're like a little baby. And he's like, oh yeah, Johnson, yeah, Johnson. If he was black, he'd be dead. You already know that. Even if it was black cops, he'd probably be dead or seriously injured. This man was on something clearly for him to get up, to keep getting up after being tased. And they said they used a taser 10 times. It seemed like it was longer than that, because if you watch that video just now, the tasing took up like half of the video. It was like a minute and some change video. The tasing went on for more than, well, about half of the video, which is crazy that he kept getting up. And they say that they used the taser 10 times because he was unable to holster his electronic control weapon due to Mr. Garcia's actions and the close quarters of the engagement. Mr. Garcia, they were trying to remove this thug from the plane and could not. And so in order to remove him in a quiescent state, in a dormant state, which is when you're tased or shot and injured, usually the person calms down after that. He still would not calm down. They escorted him eventually off the plane, but he continued to resist and twice tried to grab a police officer's gun, according to the report. He should have been killed right there. If he was black, he would have been killed. He was clearly assaulting these officers, and they did everything in their power not to kill this man. They say he was taken to Turner Guilford Knight Correctional Center, where he was charged with battery, depriving an officer of a firearm, criminal mischief, and disorderly conduct. It should have been terrorist activity because he's on federal property. When you step onto an aircraft, you're technically on federal property at that point, under the FAA, Homeland Security, and probably the FBI. American Airlines said in its statement it followed its normal procedures after the disagreement between passengers broke out, adding that the flight departed with the remaining passengers about an hour after the scheduled time. So he disrupted everyone's day because he wanted to be a fucking asshole. Mr. Thug, Jacob Garcia, 28. You have just entered into the catalog of thugs in the air. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, share the link. I will leave in the description box. Please go to Jalen Reloaded and see his channel. I think he talks about the story. If I'm wrong about Torian Rain Reloaded, it doesn't matter. Like I said before, go to his channel anyway and watch his videos. He has excellent content. Don't forget to check out his SoundCloud podcast called I Feel Nothing. It is awesome. Shout out 2 times to him for his podcast. And with that, I will leave you. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe, especially in the air where white thugs apparently don't care.